from CFI Bootcamp in Miami Beach, Florida. This is the Power Hour. Welcome. And good Saturday to you. This is Power Hour 290. Can you believe it? That's tough to believe. We've done 290 of these, and 300 is coming up on August the 8th with a special show. So we're going to do something special. So let's just see what happened here. Let me get my share up. And we'll get started here in just a second. So if you're new here, welcome. We usually start at about 3 minutes past the hour, which we've done. And I'll give you the format of the show as we go. It is available. Wings Credit is available for the show for after the show. So at the very end of it, there'll be a link in the chat that will have the Wings Credit. So if you're looking for that, that's where that will be. We'll give it another minute for people to pile on in. We've got 316. I figured a little lighter crowd because this isn't something that most of us who just fly for fun around locally are going to experience. But it's a good topic, and we can sort of extend upon it and talk about some other things. So I do use these techniques I'm going to give you. I used to be a pretty heavy traveler when I was working for another company before. We went everywhere they had hard currency. So I was in the old Soviet Union. I was in Iran for a long time, or not a long time, but off and on. Any place that come up with hard currency, all the East Bloc countries. If we were making industrial laser systems for welding, cutting, drilling, that kind of thing. So if you can come up with the currency, we would go. And so that was on the road all the time. In fact, I won the Holiday Inn. That's where we stay, not internationally, but locally. So I was gone so much that I won their program, which was party points. I had the most party points, and they gave me a free first class trip to Europe with, I think, a couple $1,000 spending money, whatever it was. And I stayed 315 or 318 nights. So in a year. So that's pretty good right there, right? And you couldn't stay. The points were such that you got whatever it was points, but if you stayed 3 nights, then you don't get points for that one. So you can only stay two at a time. So I was moving around all the time. There you go. So I'm kind of used to, I was getting jet lag all the time. So we're going to be talking about that. Okay, so let's move on with that. And this is a common problem in aviation. It's very common because anybody who flies across time zones is going to experience the things we're going to talk about. So we're not going to do that. No sharing. So we got that. And so there's, he's Garn Steph. Hello. I know you. See, occasionally I see somebody I know. Let's look at someone from Nebraska. Look for Deb Gangwish. She's usually in here. All right. This is the topic. Fatigue science for professional pilots. We're going to say managing strategies. So it's strategies to manage is probably a better way to say it. Okay, that's what it is. Now let's look at how the show's going to go today. So we can sort of brace for it. Okay, no, it's not too bad. The first hour is going to be the live show. It's an hour, and then there's Wings Credit at the very end. So look for that in the chat. Okay, everything in the chat today. The second hour and forward, we have a open mic and we call it the after show. We'll be, no, you don't have to attend it for the Wings Credit or anything like that. It's just extension of this. And it turns into whatever it wants to turn into. It can turn into a conversation about Wings program. It can talk about this topic and anything. Could be questions about I'm struggling with fill in the blank, or what's the answer to this? That could be that, right? And a lot of times we have some super duper high level experts in the room that we don't know because they weren't invited. They just come in, just happen to be there. So we've had incredible people who can answer really high level questions. People who've managed entire divisions within FAA have been with us. We've had the past president of ALPA has been in here to ask airlines. It wasn't planned. So you never know who will be there. I would say stick around. A lot of people, what they like to do on a Saturday, if they're not flying, some of them even tell me they're set up, right? They got a speaker somewhere in the house. They have the volume crank and they listen to the whole thing for the whole day. All right. So let's get to see the rest of it here. So that's the way that's going to go. And we open up the mic so you can talk, right? So monitor the chat, all the links, everything will be in the chat. Okay. That's where everything's going to be so if I mention something and say something about this thing or that thing, it'll be in the chat. Okay. And Nick runs that. Okay. We said that. Okay. Now at the halfway point, so in about 20 some minutes, we'll take a break, 5-minute break. And then I will talk about, stuff we're doing for 5 minutes. It's my me time. And if Rex is in the room, we'll bring on Rex on. He's one of our instructors, bootcamp instructors, who's going to talk about how you can get this thing done, right? Get the CFI out of the way. Or if you have trouble with the rating and your CFI isn't quite there, you're not getting what you need out of it, we can fix that. Okay, so that's later. So let's get off that. Get on to what we came here to talk about. So what's new? We rebroadcast the power hours on Wednesday evenings at 8 p.m. so Eastern. So if you can't hear this whole thing, oh, you miss it, or someone you know, whatever it was, you can join the same link on Wednesday evenings at 8. We play the show again, and then what we do is I stay on for a small after show and answer questions for you. And Nick is usually there. Well, he will be there too, and anybody else we might bring in. So the Power Hour podcast, they're full shows that are available wherever you get your podcast. They're audio though, okay? If you want the video, then our membership site. And we're going to talk about this. We just set out a new course, which really addresses a big need in flight instructor training. Well, I'll talk about it a little bit. Okay, let's get past that. From CFI Bootcamp in Miami Beach, Florida, this is the Power Hour. Welcome.